Smoke on. Being as aerodynamic as possible. Give her a wave. Some encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Sam's waving to you. There she is. She will continue to climb. Greg will shake out the airplane to make sure the engine is working fine, perfectly, before committing to aerobatics. Sam will start between the wings and eventually make her way onto the top wing. She's got to do some wing walking to be able to do that. But first she's going to fly some aerobatics in this airplane. Greg is going to climb for altitude. The altitude trades off for energy. The energy for these aggressive aerobatics for Stearman. And a passenger, one not in the cockpit, but out between the right wing. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Sam. Sam's mom took her flying in her own Cessna, beginning when she was 2. Introducing her to magic flight. From that point forward, she was loved. As she grew older, Sam helped her mom clean and maintain the 2 planes at home in return for opportunities to fly again. Sam's also been involved in her father's well drilling and farm business since she was a young girl. She knows how to drill for water. She knows how to milk a cow. In fact, she had to milk the cows before she went to school each morning. And now working toward a career in military flying, and in fact, is now dedicated through her family to the military. Her mom, stationed in Guam, although the Army ran, a retired Army colonel with a tour in Iraq and a tour in Afghanistan, and her sister, currently stationed in Quantico, as a Marine lieutenant, joins her here this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, to watch her little sister fly. Skydives with the Missing Blues women's skydiving team, and Sam is she wanted to be a wing walker for as long as she can remember. She worked with Rich's Incredible Pyro for 5 years. I'll tell you what she did as the airplane flies out. She blows things up. Dynamite Pyro team afforded the opportunity to help break a Guinness World Record in 2007 at just 15 years of age. The record for the world's longest wall of fire, broken in Terre Haute, Indiana, 6,736 feet, nearly 300 feet high. As she grew up, she met and idolized many of the greatest airshow pilots and loves to blow things up at the same time. Now, what's happening? As Greg is slowing down to get a bit of the prop wash down to a no roar and big wind, so that she can, as you can see, move from between the wings to the cockpit, not to sit down and buckle in, but to now step up onto the top wing. She'll now, as Greg flies the Stearman as slowly as possible, give her a chance to be able to, with great grip, get up onto the top wing. There she is. She's going to use the stanchion as a back brake. She's got a couple of stirrups to slide her feet into. She is not wearing a parachute, and she is now on the top wing to do aerobatics, flying the upper wing of the airplane. And that means that Greg now can climb for more altitude for even more aggressive aerobatics from the best view in the world, according to Sam. She feels feels at her freest at this moment, especially when this big Stearman loops upside down. She throws her hands up above her head, and it's like she is flying through the sky all by herself. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Sam on the upper wing of Greg Shelton's Super Stearman. Okay, you all clap and applaud. I'm just going to fall into the fetal position and weep. Oh, my God. Oh, she's just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Watch now as the aerobatics start to change more than a little bit. They'll become a little more aggressive. More rolls and snap rolls. Up into the air, took one out of the stirrup. That's amazing. That's how she communicates with Greg. She can't use a radio. You don't want to open your mouth at that kind of speed, out of that kind of wind. Never mind the bugs. It's what the wind does to her. She can't talk when you're doing this. So she lets you know everything's fine by those movements of her hands and feet. As she waves, he knows she's ready for more. Sam had the opportunity to go a wing longer. There was no hesitation whatsoever. His physical work is unbelievable, she says. I spend lots of time at the gym to maintain my upper body strength. She coordinates her movements carefully with Greg Shelton, the pilot. Each time she changes position, Greg is maintaining positive G's to enable Sam to move safely around the top of his plane. And that's the violent stop for her up there on the top wing. The view from the top of the wing at speeds of up to 155 miles per hour, by the way equivalent to a Category 5 hurricane, is absolutely incredible, she says. And she can't get enough. A member of the Air Force Sergeants Association, Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, the 99s, and Women in Aviation International. Sam climbs way up now with Greg in the controls for more speed, more energy. And watch what he does this time. He's getting off. Now he's got the speed he needs to do what? Head all the way up to the top. Kick it around the hammerhead. Back up to 150 miles an hour again. And again, I find the need to assume the fetal position and openly weep. 22 years of age, Samantha Albrecht. Like that means more altitude to be her to energy for more aerobatics. And now she's going to start to strike poses and make it look pretty. Get your cameras ready. Watch now as she adds grace and beauty while being upside down, waving to you. And with just the right amount of G, Greg helps her get resituated there and turned right back over again on that upper wing. These are the photo passes now. The ones of the legendary wing walkers of the barnstorming era, where it was made to look so beautiful with just the right pose. Watch! This time now, in your last pass, before we bring her back down onto the ground, Sam strikes a pose, give her a wave on the way by. Give it up for her, folks! Sam Albrecht. Now, because the FAA has regulations and they're there for water safety, as we well know, the rules are the rules when it comes to aviation. When you land, we've all flown commercially right, you know what you got to do. You got to have the seat belt on and it has to be fastened securely. Well, guess what? Rules are rules, and Samantha is going to get down from the top wing, as you can see right now. And she has to, as rules dictate, get down into that seat. She's going to fasten her seatbelt for the landing. And then we're going to get her to taxi right up here at Show Center. And once she's off the runway, just like us, when we can start to use our cell phones and things like that, at that point, she will be able to climb back up onto the top wing and give you a great photo opportunity. And she'll be able to hear some applause at that time when she gets in close to you here. But first, Greg's got to get the airplane safely back down on the ground. Bit of a windy day today. And that's a tail dragger, so he's got to see over the nose. Past Sam. Gently put it back down on the ground. A lot of trust between the wing walker and the pilot, as you could well imagine. There's a windy situation. There we go. He's got her down. Shortly she'll be climbing up onto the wing. Now Sam will make herself available as she's easy to spot. In the crowd area, she'll be making her way around and talk to her about her. She's an air traffic controller too. She knows a lot about aviation at a young age. Loves the wing walk, blow things up, set records doing it. And will pursue some military aviation too. So there she's up on top and she'll be coming right in here. Her sister who serves this great nation here to watch her today too. There's a big wave. Where do you see the smile? Our youngest performer here this weekend. Give her a huge wave. In fact, folks, let's make sure she can hear you